What's up, tech fans? It's Marco here, and there's been quite a lot of talk about the LG G3. Now, this is LG's flagship entry for 2014. It's supposed to be competing with things like the S5, the HTC One M8, the Oppo Find 7, and this really has tons of great features, but these are my top 5 features of the LG G3. So diving in right at number 1 will be the display. It's an obvious number 1 choice since the LG G3 is dominated by a 5.5-inch panel, taking almost all the space on the front of this phone. And I really have to give a hand to LG for cutting down the bezels. There's almost none on the sides, which means there's more room for more display. But getting back on the display, LG packed a 5.5-inch Quad HD IPS LCD. Now, Quad HD stands for 2560 by 1440 or 2K. And to put it in even more understandable terms, the same resolution as your 27-inch iMac if you got one. This pushes its pixels per inch envelope all the way up to 538 pixels per inch, which means it's an absolutely insanely clear display. Finding any individual pixels at this level is damn near impossible. Also, the quality of this panel is pretty good too. When I reviewed the HTC One M8 earlier this year, I thought IPS panels couldn't get any better. Well, I find myself really wrong with this LG G3 because it's the best display I've ever used. Even better than its panel adopting cousin, the Oppo Find 7. The G3 has a supreme viewing experience for any type of content. I just wish it had front-facing speakers to seal the deal. My number 2 is going to be the laser autofocus. Almost everyone this year is adding some kind of camera perk. HTC sadly added the Duo camera, which really didn't do much in terms of image quality, but LG on the other hand added a laser autofocusing system. This little black dot is actually where the laser fires out little beams of light that actually hits the subject, bounces back, and comes back with distance data, which in turn will tell the autofocus of the camera where to focus. And it's really quick as well. I say autofocusing is about the same or even quicker than the Samsung Galaxy S5. And you do have a cool array of DSLR type focus points on the panel, but the downside is they're all in the center, which is really limiting to where your subject could be for autofocus. Now, my number 3 is going to be another camera feature, but this one is extremely beneficial to anyone who takes video or photos. OIS on the 13 megapixel camera is a fantastic thing to see. So OIS, if you don't know, stands for Optical Image Stabilization, which means the lens element inside will be moving to compensate for the shakes the phone might experience while you're taking a photo or video. This feature works absolutely fantastic in video mode as well, allowing you to capture awesome UHD video in a very smooth fashion. Number 4 is going to be the software, more specifically knock code and the way the software is designed. Knock code is a feature that allows you to set up certain patterns of taps to unlock your device, but it also allows you to turn the display on or off by the simple double tap of this display. It's a nice alternative to have if you don't want to reach around for the rear buttons. Now, the software has been redesigned for a much more flat appeal. All the UI elements have been made to look nicer, and the colors really complement Android KitKat. And everything happens fairly quickly, which is all great things. My number 5 is going to be battery life. While this is not really a feature, it's a nice benefit to have on a smartphone. My on-screen time on the LG G3 has gone over 5 hours or so, with overall time on batteries around 15 to 18 hours with kind of light to moderate usage. Sometimes I've even gone 2 days with one single charge. And also, you do have wireless charging on the LG G3, just a nice perk to have these days. So those have been my top 5 features of the LG G3, and if you'd like to see the LG G3 review and some more versus videos including phones like the OnePlus and the Oppo Find 7, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know that you guys would like to see that. And if you have any questions, you can ask me directly on Twitter to @MarcoMHanna. And while you're there, give me a follow, that would be awesome. And as always, my name is Marco Hanna from Tech of Tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.